So a topic that's frequently discussed with my patients is how long do I have to be careful after a hair transplant until the graft can potentially fall out? Now, this is something very common that I speak about with them, and I tell them 10 days. Well, where does that 10 days come from? And actually, studies have been done that show that at around 5, 6, 7 days, the grafts become more and more secure. Whereas at 8 or 9 days, if you really try to pull forcefully on the transplanted hair, the hair will come out, but the follicle will still be deeply implanted in the scalp and the follicle won't be dislodged. And really, you see that at close to 9 days. We generally tell people 10 days to be on the safe side. And then after 10 days, you can really go back to all your normal activities in terms of strenuous working out or exercising, especially with FUE. With FUT, you may want to give it a little bit longer to let the scar heal a little bit longer so it doesn't disrupt scar healing. But with FUE, the 10 days is the timeline. And after that, you can really go back to normal strenuous activity without fearing that you're going to do any damage or dislodge the grafts. And that, once again, doesn't come out of nowhere. It comes out of clinical studies which were done that show that that's the timeline. Now, after 10 days, also, if you have any scabs that are remaining in the recipient area, those can be washed off, and you could do that in the shower. And usually what I tell patients is that if you want to shower even twice a day, you can soak your scalp with the shower. And in the shower, you can take the pads of your fingers and gently rub over the scabbed areas, and those scabs will start to flake and fall off on their own. I tell them don't dig into your scalp, don't use your nails, or don't be super aggressive, but you can use the pads to rub the areas where the scabs are while you're in the shower and it's being soaked at the same time. Now, I also tell them don't be concerned if when the scabs fall off, they fall off with little hairs attached to it. Those are the transplanted hairs. And that's normal. The transplanted hair is going to shed. We're going to see it shed. That's what we're going to see each and every time. So don't be concerned, and sometimes they see the hair coming out with the scab, and oh my gosh, did I do something? And no, you didn't. So over the ensuing several weeks after the transplant, the remaining transplanted hairs should shed, which is normal. And then several months down the road, they'll start to grow in again. So that's really the timeline that we see immediately after the procedure in terms of when are the grafts permanent, when can I be more aggressive washing my hair, when can I return to activity, and it's all based upon when those grafts are permanently healed in place, and those are based on clear clinical studies that show that 10 days they're permanent and you can go back to your normal activity.